Hi guys, my name is Firefly and welcome back to a brand new episode of Timberborn. Now, oh my god, I'm gonna stop the intro. I just noticed we are missing a fence. We are missing a fence. Okay, I'm gonna get that sorted in a bit. That side is okay. I don't like that. Well, let's get back into it. So in the last episode, we built this little observation area, which I think is pretty cool. You get to watch the stars and do whatever you want to do in this area. So in the last episode, and we also capped this off, made it like really beautiful, which is really nice. It makes it coherent with the rest of the island. But I do feel like the episode was a bit short. We didn't get much done. Now, you let me know, was it enough or would you want more in videos? But in this episode, I want to do more. I want to do much more. So in this episode, we are going to finish Vacation Island. We are going to get through the whole thing. So we're going to finish this little area here. We're going to finish this area here. This is pretty much complete, except I got a comment, and I got a comment say I should put power in these observations. So you know what? I will. We'll put power in these observations. I don't know how we're going to get there yet, but we will get there. So we're going to power that, and then we're going to make our amusement park. Now, there's a few things that I want to do in this area here. So we need to cap off the rest of the island with the design that we've got going on. I want to move these floodgates forward to the end here because there's no point having them here. And I want to cut off this mountain a little bit, but I do kind of want to keep the natural sort of height of this mountain and the natural formation of it. So we're only going to cut it off a little bit. I also want to increase the swimming pool area and put some mud baths. So the mud baths will also need power. So we do have a lot to do today. First of all, I want to cap off this island so we know what we're working with, right? So we need to get floodgates at the front. Let's pause it. How do I want it? So we've got on one levee and a 3-level floodgate at the bottom here. So we can do pretty much the same thing, right? Then we got to think it's going to come up to about 1.5 height. So it's going to come up to this height here. Anything higher is not needed. To be fair, do we even need level 3 floodgates? It looks like we can just use level 2 floodgates. Let's do that. It might make things look a little bit more coherent. Okay, so we put it like that. And then we can just put these at 0.5. And that should be the same height as this. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. If not, we can always change it. I'm not going to destroy these just yet. We're going to make sure that everything runs smoothly first. So let's get all this designed. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Now, we're going to use this side of the levees to cap off Vacation Island. So this is going to have all metal fencing on it, and it's going to continue onto this. I had to move the floodgates over a little bit because it just wasn't fitting properly, you know. It just wasn't fitting the right way that it should be. So I think actually Vacation Island levees stop about here at this stairs. So we're going to block these bits of rock and we're going to put another levee here. You know what? Let's put that there now. And then that's going to continue onto there. We're going to blow up some of this and make the little design that we've got going on. So let's put these down. So it's only going to be 3 layers as we've got on the rest of the island. Now I am wondering, do I blow up all of this? Or do I leave it as it is? No, we're going to blow it up. We're going to blow it up. And then the rest of the island needs terraforming. So we just need to add a lot of soil blocks. Unfortunately, there's going to be a hell of a lot. And that should be okay. Now I've got to think about, can they actually start terraforming? Okay, it looks like they can touch that one. They might be able to touch that one. We also need to remove this, because I just remembered there's going to be water underneath these planks. And I didn't actually mean to do that. It just happened because the way we got our water running through Vacation Island. That's the reason why I had to cap off this one here. Alright, so let's get that done. Then we'll take a look at blowing up some of this mountain and squaring off this corner. And there you have it. All completely clear, a clear canvas for us to work with. Now, some of you might have noticed the mountain's gone. And I decided to get rid of it because it just seemed like it was in the wrong place. So we're going to actually build a small little mountain here because I do want to put carousels on top of a mountain and maybe a few mud baths or something like that. We'll see as we go along. But on this side, it just seemed a bit weird, especially if I'm going to have power lines going through it. You'll be able to see everything and it's just going to be a bit of a mess. So I decided to get rid of it. It's looking pretty clean though, isn't it? Looking pretty clean. Yeah, so let's just get straight into this. So I want to make another swimming pool here. So once we move all of that, that's going to be fine, but we don't need to do that just yet. And then we're going to make a sort of mud bath area here. And then we're going to have a mountain. I think we're going to put the mountain here. Now we're going to move it forward a bit. So let's pause it. Let's get designing. We've got our terraform blocks. Now I'm planning to leave like a little gap because we're going to have power going through and the power is going to come from behind, right? How big are the carousels? I also got a comment, put food stands in, and that is an amazing idea with a little bit of storage. So that could be the way we get food into this district without it seeming like it's out of the place. So it seems like it's part of the actual vacation island. So I think that's a great idea. Anyways, let's carry on with this. So the carousels are relatively big. So if I put one here, I could have it hanging over actually, like that. Because the power will go into the back battery there. That's not too bad. So it literally comes out to where this path is. So we can design it around that really. Okay. So if we get some more blocks going. And then the thing I struggle with the most, the thing I struggle with the most is making a mountain that looks like a mountain. So you've got to do things like little curvatures and stuff like that, but I'm never good at doing that stuff. Okay, so this is the design I've got so far. Now, I know it's hard to see because it's all completely grey, but if you can picture it, it's going to be like a hybrid of mountain and us constructing onto the mountain via platforms. So it's like we've used the mountain as an infrastructure and we've managed to put platforms around it to make our own space. So that's the kind of vibe I want to go for. So now we just need ways to get into the carousels. You can do things like that. And they can have another way around here somewhere, something like that. And like that. And I feel like it should give like a sort of natural feel to the implementation of carousels. So that's the base idea there. It might change a little bit as we go along, because this whole amusement park is going to be pretty big. We kind of want to make a food district in the amusement park, right? So we've got a little seating area here for sunbathing. Let's make our food stand, our food market over here. I want to put more campfires here. Maybe we can put it quite close to the campfires. I think that would be a good idea. So let's get some more campfires down. And then we'll have our food market. So drop-off points. And they look like food markets, kind of, right? You can see it. You can see it. I can see it. You can see it. It's all good. And we'll have a little seating area so they can eat. And then we'll have small storages. Like so. I think I might need to move that out a little bit because I want to put some chairs. All right, so there you go. We've got a nice little food market going on. Now, let's put some beaver statues. So you know what? We're going to put scarecrows. Do you know why? Because we don't want birds eating our food. Do we now? We do not want birds eating our food. Now, we're going to have the good stuff here. So we're going to have like cattail crackers, patisseries, some roasted chestnuts. These are kind of things that you have at an amusement park, right? I don't think people really want potatoes. Maybe some berries, some fruits, you know. That's not too bad. Okay, cool. And what we're going to do in this section here, we're going to make like an adventure park, right? So I want platforms. I want little like bridges and stuff like that that kids can play around. So if you eat your food here, we might make another seating area here, or we might move this back and make double seating area. That might be a good idea. That actually is a great idea. Let's just change that. Right. Now that's all done. Now that's all done. Now I'll change that a little bit just to have a bit of variety. Oh, look at that chair. Look at that chair. I'm sure someone was telling me that that was wrong. All right, let's put that chair in the right way. There we go. So around here, we're going to have like a little kids area, but adults can enjoy it too, because I would love to go on like a treetop sort of structural thing to climb around, you know. All right, so let's do this because safety first. Let's put that like that and like that. Okay, cool. And then let's just get some platforms around. So where would they want to start? They would want to mostly start at the entrance, right? But not right at the entrance. And then it will have like a first little bit will be a small little bridge here, just to get them used to the heights. And that does not work. Okay, so look at this madness. Look at this madness. I've done some sort of spaghetti, but you can go in here, you can come all the way round here, cross the bridge, up and down this little seesaw bit, up to the highest point, cross a long bridge, up again. Well, that's not the highest point. This is the highest point. Then you come down, come on another bridge, and go all the way to the end. So that will keep the little beavers happy and busy. Run them out of energy, then send them to bed once you get home. Okay, so let's put some other little aspects to it. We can get some bushes in there. And maybe some benches just in case. Actually, I don't really want things in the middle of this, like pathing. Yeah, I don't want benches there. Maybe we can get some trees there later on. Yeah, let's put a few trees down. I do like the pine trees. Once it's built, we might put some more trees going around it so it's like a forest, because that might be a cool idea. Yeah, so we'll let that get built and then we'll figure out what we're doing with that. With this part, we're going to let it get built and then we're going to maybe redesign some of this to make it look a little bit better. Yep, I'm happy with that for now. So let's get all of this done. Am I missing anything? We're going to do this bit in a sec and then this bit last. So yeah, I think we can get this done and we should be fine. And just like that, it is done. Look at this place. Doesn't it look pretty cool? Do you not want to go on this? Do you not want to go on this? even though it seems a bit tiring, but it seems quite fun, especially if you're not scared of heights. So now this part of the amusement park is done. We've got a few more things to do and this will be complete. I did make this on the side here. It's just a little maintenance area that if any amusement park or hotel resort would need a maintenance area, right? And I thought I'll pull it out here, out of the way. And yeah, they can forget about that when they don't need it. So we need to expand the swimming pool here, and we need to put some mud baths. And then after that, we need to continue this power line into the mud baths. I'm going to pull it through here because I feel like that's the best place to do it. And it's going to come up here in some fashion to connect to these bad boys. And we're literally just going to do something like this. I'm going to put it further away so we have enough space to come in there, and that should connect all of that up. Then that power is going to be connected by some way. I'm not quite sure where I'll connect it yet, but we'll mostly connect it through this pond here and do something around here. I'm not too sure. Maybe we'll make it like the back of here, out of the way there, and come to the back here. Maybe that's a possibility. So yeah, so let's continue with the pools first. Okay, so this is what I've come up with this mud bath situation. Now I've encased it in a terrain foundation, and I think it's going to look all good when it comes all together, because when they use it, the lights come on, it's a mud bath in an earthy barrier. We've got a little fence going around, so it kind of sections it off from everything else. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. We've got the power going behind it, and we can get that going down here and around here and sorting something else out there. So let them start on that. While they do that, we'll start planning our power pathway. So we need to get rid of this line here. Unfortunately, they will not be able to use any of this stuff for now, but that's fine. I'm sure they can survive a few days without all of that. Okay, so I think the power is going to have to go like this somehow. So we're going to have to redesign this area. I'm going to make it pretty much similar, but we're going to have to make it like a little bridge over here, which it's not too bad, you know, it's not too bad, but it is what it is. Until they make something where we can make power go through blocks that stop water, we're going to have to deal with these kind of designs. So I am making it a double line because it just looks a bit more symmetrical like that, doesn't it? And we're going to just make it roll down here. Let's get that going like that, and again like so. Then we're going to make it come all the way around and then back up into here. So we will need another set of platforms like so, and then one like that. And then we do, oh, I can just actually do it like that, can't I? I think I want to do it like that because I want to keep some space. And then we just scale it all the way around. And there you go. And then we just do that for the other side, and that's them two powered. So let's complete all of that. And just like that, we are pretty much done. Look at this place. Doesn't it look crazy? There's a lot going on here. There's a hell of a lot going on here. I do like the way this blue sort of surrounds it, and we've got our little island in here. Now I did want to get more done, but I have completely run out of time. So I think this is the last bit to get done, and maybe some tidying up here and there. but we can do that either off camera or at the beginning of the next episode. So let's just go through what's going on here. So we've got the Ferris wheels here, or the carousel wheels. We've got all the power going through along here, in here, up here. There's a lot of power connected. Now, I am going to do this bit off camera. I'm just going to get it around here and maybe around the back and connect it here somewhere. But that, you guys don't need to see that. That's the boring part. We've also got a new type of diving board here. So you come up here, jump over. Yes, they cannot technically reach there, but for aesthetic reasons, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll leave it like that. That looks pretty cool. It's at a higher elevation than the other diving board and a little bit longer. It's gone nighttime, so it's hard to see anything, but that's fine. We've got a nice little mud bath area here, which is going to be cool once it lights up and there's power towards it. In this little temple area here, because we had the power going through, I put like a little hut thing. Kind of looks like, you know, like a dock at the side of a river or something where you would put your boat. Kind of looks a bit like that. And we got some monuments, some beaver monuments and all that jazz. So that is pretty much Vacation Island. Doesn't it look beautiful? Man, that was a good long 4-episode long building project, whatever you want to call it. It was pretty fun. So before I cut this episode off, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching and working with me through all of this. Let me tell you what I want to do on the next season, because I'm pretty excited about that. So this one's mostly got a few more episodes left. I think we'll start the next season on Monday, but don't quote me on that. So hopefully it should be next Monday, but let's see. The next season, we're going to be Iron Teeth, fully modded, and the task of that season is going to be to destroy my frame rate. I want to destroy my frame rate with population. So with a combination of golems and beavers, I want to get at least 2,000 or 2,000 plus population and just really go hard on my frame rate until it's pretty much unplayable, because I want to get to the most amount of beavers on one map that I've ever seen. Now, I don't think I've seen anyone hit over 2,000 population. If you've seen it, let me know, because I want to know the highest one and I want to beat that. So that is what's going to be the next season. I will repeat this in the next episode at the beginning, just in case some people didn't make it this far. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.